Hi everyone, welcome back once again in my YouTube channel. So guys, I hope you have seen my first video of this series. Yes or no? Yes. So guys, I hope you remember in first video of this series I have discussed this slide, right? So what we are going to discuss in this complete series of string, right? String buffer and string builder. So guys, you can see, so I have covered point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4, 5, 6, 7 and get point 8 as well, 9 as well get. So in last video I have discussed how we can create our own immutable class. Might be you have seen that video, and the guys who didn't watch till now, so entire content till first to till 9. So I have discussed all the content one by one in respective video. So please go watch all the video, then we'll come to know all the content of our string buffer, string builder playlist. Okay. So guys, today I am going to discuss next topic, that is difference between final and immutability. So already I have discussed in last video, right? So how to create immutable class in Java, very well, right? So guys, now might be you will have some small misunderstanding, right? So between final and immutability, what is final and what is immutability? So guys, this concept is very important to understand to develop any code related to the string buffer, string builder. So most of the places you're hearing, right? So final and immutability. So you should understand what is the exact difference between final and immutability. So both are same. So some people, some student are getting both are same. So both are same or both are completely different. Okay, so I will explain in the details, guys, in this video. So don't skip the video. You watch completely from starting to end. Then you will come to know what is the exact difference between final and immutability. Right? Sometimes, guys, in the interview room also, maybe chance to ask, right? Sometimes in the interview room, maybe chance to ask what is the difference between string and string buffer, guys. Yes or no? Suppose in interview room, sometimes interviewer may ask, hey, do you know what is the difference between a string and a string buffer? So guys, with this difference, you will tell to the interviewer what the exact difference between final and immutability. So guys, what we know very well, right? So a string is a immutable class, right? But a string buffer is a mutable class, correct? I hope all of you know this thing very well, correct? So the question will come, guys. So how you can make, suppose if you want to make a string buffer as a immutable, suppose if you want how we can make a string buffer as a immutable class, just like a string class. So guys, if I want a string buffer as a immutable, so how I can make immutable? Immutable means, guys, non-changeable. Yes or no? Immutable means non-changeable. Guys, very simple. So by declaring a reference variable as a final, so we can make a string buffer as a immutable, like some people are thinking or telling. What? By declaring reference variable as final, so we can make a string buffer as immutable. Like, guys, some people is thinking, some people is telling, but guys, no such type of terminology we have in Java. That is not 100%, guys, 1000% incorrect concept. By declaring reference variable as a final, we cannot make a string buffer as a immutable. That thing first you need to understand. So most of the candidate, most of the student are thinking, if you are going to declare reference variable as a final, then we can make respective class as a immutable. Okay, such a terminology what we don't have in our Java. I will explain further. Okay, what is significance of final. So guys, final is the different concept. Final is the different concept and immutability is completely different concept. Both are not same. Both are not same guys. So don't think final and immutability both are same guys. So then you have curiosity, what is the difference? What is significance of final and what is the significance of immutability? Guys, see, by declaring a reference variable as a final, we want to get the immutability nature. By declaring a reference variable as a final, we want to get the immutability nature, because final is completely different and immutability is completely different concept. So guys, one very important point what you should keep in mind forever. What guys? One very important point what you should keep in mind forever, that is guys, immutability and final. What is this? What is immutability and what is final? Guys, see, immutability is related to the object. Guys, concentrate. What I am going to explain now, it's very important. So immutability is related to the object, final is related to the reference variable. What guys? Final is related to the reference variable, but immutability is related to the object. By that thing we will explain in complete video guys. Guys, our agenda of this discussion guys, you know what? Difference between final and immutability. Difference between final and immutability, very important guys. It's very important concept, because most of the student confused. Most of the student is confusing what is the exact difference between that. So I will completely explain today, right? So after watching this video, you will not have any confusion there. You will not have any confusion. So guys, that thing I am going to discuss. Okay. So what I have told guys, I have told first. So final is related to the final is completely guys, and is completely related to reference variable guys. Don't configure, I will explain with code as well. Reference variable. Okay, reference variable. So final is completely what? Related to the reference variable. This point you need to understand. Guys, then second thing, immutability. Right? Is completely related to completely related to the object. What? Object. That thing I am going to explain. So please be patient. Okay, please keep patience. I will explain how our immutability concept is completely related to the object, how final is completely related to the reference variable. That I will complete discuss in this video. Guy, you may have one question, right? What it means then? What is reference variable? What is object? Guys, is simple one example I'm going to explain here. Suppose if you have one class public, okay? If you have one class public, right? Class test. Yes or no? Yes. Simple. I'm going to get one class. Guys, see. So I'm going to get one main method. Okay. That is there. PSBA. That I'm going to shortcut public static void main. Okay. Right. In that guy, in this main method, I'm going to add something. Please be concentrated here. So guys, see a string buffer, right? Because I'm going to tell you with the class string buffer, because string buffer is a what? Mutable class, right? Mutable class. So string buffer, right? String buffer SB equals to new string buffer, right? Yes, okay. Suppose I am going to pass literally as a job. Okay. What get job? Okay. So guys, tell me with this code, if I want to make this string buffer as immutable, simple make this reference variable as final. Some people are going to fill that. Suppose some people are going to fill, you know what? Some people are going to fill the, you know what? 1 minute. Some people are going to fill here. If I am going to give final, okay? If I am going to add this final, so this class becomes what? Immutable. Guys, some people are thinking, simple, make this reference variable as final. Means this SB, guys, string for SB, right? So this SB, if you're going to make final, that means it becomes immutable. Guys. Some people are thinking like that. Okay, so how we're going to make this string variable as immutable? Then, if you're going to make this reference variable as final, it becomes what? Immutable. Guys, see. If I declare this reference variable as final, so is this object becomes immutable? Tell me first, as per your understanding, as per your knowledge. If I will declare this reference variable as final, so is this object becomes immutable? No guys, not at all. Not at all. By declaring reference variable as final, we won't get immutability. What guys? We won't get immutability. This is not immutability concept. Okay, this is not immutability concept. So by declaring final as a reference variable, so it becomes what? Immutable. Not at all. This is 100% incorrect concept. So you people may have one question, right? So how, Amit, you can say this is not immutable? Might be you're thinking, right? Amit, how you can give proof? If I am going to keep a final and this class will not become a immutable class, what is your proof? What is the evidence? Right? What is the evidence? I will show, guys. I will show this thing as per the code base. Okay, don't worry. First understand here. So guys, what we know variable, guys? What we know variable? Already I've discussed 10 to 12 video in previously, right? So immutable means what? Guys, can you tell me what is immutable? Immutable means, guys, you know, right? Already explained so many times, guys. Non-changeable. So Okay, yes or no? Non-changeable. This thing you know, right? Very well, correct. This thing you know very well, correct. Immutable means what? Non-changeable. Okay, yes or no? No need to explain this thing, right? Immutable means what? Non-changeable. Guys, see, observe. Observe. If guy, suppose you object SB get, suppose SB dot append, SB dot append, and guy, I am going to write suppose mind guy, yes or no? So guy, what should be the expected output then? Okay, what should be the expected output? Suppose this class will become say immutable. Then guys, if you're going to operate, you're going to perform the operation sp dot append. Guys, what should be the result guys? Suppose sys out, right? Sys out. If I'm going to print it sb. If this class is immutable, then guys, our expected output will be guys what? Will be guys, our expected output will be only guys Java, yes or no? Java only, yes or no? Yes, obviously it should be Java only, because as per the immutability concept, so we are not allowed, because once we are going to create any object, so we are not allowed to change its content, yes or no? We are not allowed to change. We are not allowed to change its content, guys. So you see, if we are print this SB, so what the result we are getting? Yes or no? What the result we are getting? If result is coming Java, okay, then this string buffer will behave as a immutable. Then we are good, right? Guys, suppose if our response will be what? Java mine, then we can say even declaring the final for this reference variable, what? It is not behaving as a immutability concept. It is a mutable. So guys, this thing I will show with our what? Right? IDE. Right? With the IDE I will show. So what the behavior exactly we are seeing? If we are keeping, if we are declaring reference variable as a final. Guys, so now let's move in our IDE, guys. Okay, we came in our ID. So I see this already I have created one package. In this package I am going to create one class. So class name get, suppose final and immutable different, means different, right? Yes. So we will have one main method. Yes, right? So we can see guys, we have created one class along with our what? Main method, right? Okay, yes or no? Yes, it is creating it. You can see our class has created along with our method, main method. Yes or no? Yes. So guys, see, I want to what? Explain. If we are declaring final by declaring reference variable as final, so how the behavior of string buffer class? Yes or no? Let's see. So first I will declare final string buffer. Yes, string buffer sb equals to new string buffer. Yes or no? Yes. Right? Yes. In that I am going to pass get suppose Java. Right? Because we are going to check, we will check so this object is immutable or not. Right guys? Yes. Guys, see. So I declare reference variable as a final. Right? Yes. So guys, see, sb dot append, right? sb dot append. I'm going to append guys some value. Suppose mind. Suppose mind. Right? Yes. Guys, see now I'm going to print this statement. Right? Print this statement. SB. Yes. So guys, as per our concept of immutability, right? So if we are allowed to change content, it can't possible. Yes or no? So if you create any string object, if we are allowed to change content, right, it's not possible, right? If you're trying to change content guy, so it will create one new object guy. Yes or no? But this case guy, we'll see what the response coming. Guy, can you tell me what is the expected response guy? So I am declaring reference variable as a final. As per the final concept, it should behave as a immutability, right? But already explained you. So by declaring final as a reference variable, we won't get immutability concept. That's the proof guy. I am giving the proof to you, right? So if you understand, hey, if I'm going to declare reference variable as a final, so it will behave as a immutability. So what I explain? Not at all. That is 100% incorrect concept. So keeping final as a reference variable, we won't get immutability concept. That thing I am going to give the evidence. I am going to give the proof. So guys, see, from my expectation, the result should be what, you know, Java mind. Java mind. That is my understanding. So we'll give you proof for that. So is 100% correct or not? Guys, see, in front of you, I am running the application. We'll see the result. Guys, see. So what I have told, it is 100% correct or not? So as per the immutability concept, the result should be only what? Java. Yes or no? But we could see here result as a Java mind. Means this final is not working. This final, if we declare reference variable as final, so it won't get immutable. This concept is not a immutable. So guys, I hope you understood. So if you are going to declare anywhere reference variable as a final, so that it will not what? Behave the immutable concept. Yes or no guys? So guys, you can see very well, right? Even the reference variable declaring final, there is no change in behavior of string buffer. Whatever is the behavior of earlier, same behavior as of now also you can see. Yes or no? So means even the reference variable declared as final, still we are allowed to change its content. We are allowed to change its content. We can see very well, right? In front of you, your code is there, right? In front of you, code is running, right? You can see. So we can see what? We can append Java and mind, and result will be Java mind. So guys, then question arises, what is the significance of this final? Yes or no guys? What is the significance of final, and what is the use of this final? Yes or no? Then you may have one question, right? Then question may arise in your mind. So what is the significance of this final, and what is the use of this final? Guys, very simple. If reference variable declared as final, what? If reference variable declared as final, then you can't reassign the reference variable to any new object. Okay, that thing I will write also in front of you. Okay, don't worry. So guys, what is the significance? What is the significance of final? Okay, yes or no? What is the significance of final? What is significance of a final? Yes or no? So what is the significance of final? Right? So that thing you need to understand here. So I am writing the answer again. What is the significance of this again? Guys, see. So if reference variable get right, what if reference variable declared as what get declared as final, okay, declared as final, then what again, if reference variable declared as final, then you cannot reassign the reference variable to any object, any new object. Okay, that is the main what definition of what final there. If reference variable declared as final, then you cannot reassign the reference variable to any new object there. Okay, so guys, that thing I will show, don't worry. Okay, that thing I will show, don't worry guys. So guys, let's understand this concept with our ID guys. Guys, see what I am going to tell you. So what is the significance of this final? If you are going to use what? If you declare final as a reference variable, if reference variable declared as a final, what is the behavior? That thing I am going to show here guys. Let's see. So what you can do guys, see. So SB equals to new string buffer. A string buffer? Yes or no? Guys, yes or no? And guys, see, suppose I am going to write a take key. Okay, take key. Right? Yes. Guys, see. Now if you are going to print SB, okay, what again? So in this case, what it does? Guys. So what it link? 1 minute. See guys. Also you can see guys. So what? The final local variable cannot be assigned. It must be blank and not using compound assignment guys. Yes or no? So let's see. If I will run the application, we will see the result. Guys, see, cannot be assigned. Guys, yes or no? So then we will see what error, right? Can assign a value as a final variable. Guys, yes or no? So if you are what I've told, if reference variable declare final, then you cannot reassign. Then you can reassign the reference variable to any new object guys. So guys, that is our main significance of our what? Final guys. This is our guys main significance of what? Final. Isn't it? You can see what you mentioned guys. So final local variable SB cannot be assigned. Yes or no? Right? That is the our significance of final, because once it is assigned, so we cannot reassign. Guys, I hope you understood. So the compile time error you will get. So the terminology guys is very clear for you guys, right? So by declaring a reference variable as a final, we want to get immutability concept. Immutability is different and final is different. Guys, if you don't want reassign, if you don't want reassign part of the variable, then it will be final. If you don't want to what perform any change in the object, then it is immutable. So guys, what it conclude guys? What is conclusion guys? So conclusion guys, I will write in here. What is conclusion? Guys see. Conclusion. So final guys, final terminology talks about what guys, you know, variable. Not for the object. Yes or no guys? That first concept you understand guys. Then immutability. Immutability terminology talks about guys object. What guys? Object, not the variable. Good. So guys, that two things you need to keep in mind guys. Two things you need to keep in mind. So final terminology talks about variable, not for the object, and immutability terminology talks about object, not the variable. So guys, this point you need to remember. Yes or no guys? This point you need to remember guys. So guys, so based on this important question, right? Based on this important concept, what is the difference between what final and immutability? What one question may ask in the interview or may ask in your certification. What guys? One question, one important question may be asked in the interview room, or maybe the question you can get in your certification, and third is as your knowledge set. So guys see, I am going to ask one question here, so for your understanding, for your knowledge. So what of the following, what of the following are valid statement? So guys, option number 1, final variable. Final variable. Excuse me. Second, final object. And third, immutable variable. Immutable variable. Okay. And fourth one guys, immutable object. Object. Guys, tell me which is the valid statement. Valid statement. Okay. Okay. Can you tell me which is the valid statement? Guys, see, I'm going to take one by one. Okay. This one. This one. This is So which is the valid? This is the correct statement. Guys, see. First is final variable, right? Final variable. So guys, you cannot perform reassignment for the variable, right? So it is what? Valid statement. Yes, okay. What is final variable? So you cannot perform reassignment. For this purpose, we can use final variable. Okay, yes or no? So guys, this is our correct. Okay, yes or no? This is okay, yes or no? This is correct. So guys, this one is the correct. Yes. So we will have final variable in our Java. Why? Because you cannot perform reassignment. Right? Yes. Okay. Then second, tell me final object. You will have final object in our Java. Any places? No at all. That no such type of terminology we have in our Java guy. We don't have such type of terminology in our Java. Okay, that's why it is not a valid. Isn't it? It's not a valid. Right? Okay, it's not a valid. Our terminology. Right? Yes. Okay, yes or no? Yes. Okay, then tell me third one. Immutable variable. Okay, tell me immutable variable. Okay, this is also we don't have such type of what terminology in our Java. Immutable variable we don't have, right? We have immutable class, immutable object. We don't have the immutable variable. Okay, then that is also invalid statement. Okay, yes or no? This is also what invalid statement, right? Yes. Yes or no? Yes. Okay, the last one, immutable object. Yes, obviously it is applicable. Once we create an object, we can perform any change in this object guys. So guys, this is the valid statement, right? This is the valid statement. You will have what? Immutable what? Object concept in our Java. Okay, yes or no? Okay, tell me yes or no? Yes. This is valid what? Concept. Valid statement. So we will have immutable object in our Java. So guys, at last I will tell same thing. So conclusion wise, so final word applicable for variable. Guys, see, last time I am going to give my what conclusion. So what final word final is what applicable for what variable. Okay, yes, variable and immutable is applicable for what guys? Object. So guys, these two things you need to keep in mind forever. Okay, always guys, you need to keep this thing in your mind. What? So what is the use of final and what is the use of what? Our immutable, right? So final is applicable for variable, immutable is applicable for object. Apart that, nothing else we have in this. So guys, that's it from this video. I hope you understood what I've explained entirely what difference between final and immutability. Very important concept, guys. So most of the time interviewer may ask this question. So guys, you can explain this thing with the example of this what I explained. So if you are going to keep the final, what is the behavior of estimator? So behavior is changing or not, or it's showing same behavior what it has the actual. Okay, yes or no? Right? So that thing you need to understand. So guys, it is what? So it is impossible. It is impossible to make testing our class as immutable, guys. So guys, please keep in mind. So it is impossible to make esteem of a class as immutable. Guys, why? Because internally the method of esteem buffer implemented for mutability purpose. What guys? Internally the method of esteem buffer implemented for the mutable purpose, not for the immutable purpose like a string class. If you change the source code, guys, how you can make it immutable? So if you change the source code of each and every method present inside the estimator class, then it will become immutable. Okay, but guys, this cannot be happen. This cannot be happen. Okay, if you change the source code of each and every method present inside the estimator class, then it will become immutable. But which is not the which will be not happen again. This cannot be happen. So guys, so that is the main thing. So guys, I hope with this complete explanation you understood what is the exact difference between final and immutability. That's it guys from this video. If you like my video guys, please like, share, subscribe my channel guys. So guys, I am telling in each and every video, if you like my video guys, then you can subscribe. If you don't know, if you have any confusion, any doubt, right, so please suggest me or please tell me. So Amit, this point I am not understanding. This point you can get some what more explanation. Then guys, I will prepare my what our script, what I am going to explain. So that thing I will tell to you people. If any places, if you have any confusion, please do me comment in comment section. So this is the point I am not understanding. So can you what explain one more time? So whenever I will bring next video, then I will what address your comment. That's it guys from this video. We'll meet very soon in next video with new concept. Thank you guys. Bye bye. Take care.